So hi everybody, we're going to be using this worksheet with the 4 columns. And today we're going to use all 4 columns because we are going to change a limiting belief to an empowering belief. Okay, so in the first column, we have Jenny here, who's done some NLP with me. And Jenny's going to have a look at a limiting belief, a belief that has hindered her from success. Okay, and that's going to be our first column. So let's ask Jenny. Jenny, how are you today?
I'm good.
Okay.
Excited.
So I hope you're excited. Okay, so tell us, what is a limiting belief that has hindered you from success?
So I believe that I need control in order for good things to happen.
Okay, so I believe that I need control in order for good things to happen. So this is about I believe I. Okay, so you always want to start your sentence with I believe I. Okay, so I need control in order for good things to happen. Alright, so that's very apt. What we're going to do is we're going to elicit the submodalities of this. Okay, so we'll just go straight into it right now. Okay, so Jenny, if you could, I think it's better if you close your eyes and think about, just bring to, this visual to mind, a visual that represents I believe I need control in order for good things to happen. Okay, and now as soon as you've got that, I'd like you to let me know, is that black and white or color, this picture you have?
Black.
Alright, black. Movie or still?
Still.
Is it large or small?
Large.
Is it near or far?
Near.
Are you in the picture or can you see your body in the picture?
Yes.
You see your body? Okay, that means you are dissociated. Is it a bright or dim picture?
Dim.
And in terms of sounds, are there any sounds?
No.
No sounds. What about feelings? Where do you feel this in your body?
In your chest.
In your chest. And what do you call this emotion?
Tension.
Tension, some kind of stress. And intensity on a scale of 1 to 10?
8.
8. And is there a weight? Like, is it light or heavy?
Heavy.
Warm or cold?
Warm.
And where's the location? Is there a taste in this?
It's a bitterish taste.
A bitter taste?
Yeah.
And any smells?
No.
No smell? Is there anything that you're saying to yourself?
No.
No? There's no anyone saying anything to you in your mind? Anything at all? No?
No.
Okay, great. That's it. So you can open your eyes, done very well. Jenny's just given us a representation of how, when she thinks about I believe I, okay, you have to control in order for good things to happen. And so I've written it down here in column 1. Now we've broken state by Jenny opening her eyes, and that's good enough. Okay, so you've broken state. The second one, our second column, is about something that you believe to be no longer true. Something you used to believe in before. Some people maybe believed in Santa Claus. I believe in Santa Claus, but I don't believe in it anymore. Jenny, what's yours? Do you have one?
So I believe that academic success or academic grades are synonymous with success.
Okay, so Jenny believes that academic grades are equal to or synonymous to success. Okay, so very nice. So let's go ahead and create that picture. So you've got a way of representing that. So I'd like you to close your eyes again and access this picture, this image that you believe is no longer true. You used to believe it when you were young. Academic grades are synonymous to success. Alright, great. So tell me, is that in black and white or color?
Black.
Is it movie or still?
Moving.
Is it large or small?
Large.
Near or far?
Near.
Associated, you see your body or not?
No.
You don't, so you're associated. Is it bright or dim?
Dim.
Are there any sounds?
There's a sort of an explosion kind of a sound.
Explosion, okay. And where is that explosion sound coming from?
The right.
The right, okay. And is it loud or soft?
Soft actually.
Soft. And in an intensity of scale 1 to 10, maybe?
Of the sound?
Yeah.
7.
7. Is it a high or low pitch?
Low.
And rhythm, is it slow or fast, the sound?
Fast.
Fast. Great. And what about kinesthetic? Are you feeling anything in your picture?
Light.
Light. And what would you call this emotion?
Bliss.
Bliss. Where is it located in your body?
Neck.
In your neck. Intensity, 1 to 10?
4 or 5.
4 or 5. And is it warm or cold? Is there a temperature?
Warm.
And what's the location of this taste? Do you have a taste in it at all?
No.
No taste. And any smells?
No.
Anything you're saying to yourself?
No.
No? Okay. Great, you can come right out again. Fantastic, Jenny, you're doing a great job. Notice how fast I'm speaking to Jenny and I'm not asking her if she can, I'm just saying do it, do it, do it, do it, okay? What is it, what is it, what is it? So now we've got column 2 filled with the no longer true belief. Okay, so what I'm going to do is have Jenny pick up, all right, bring up the image of column 1, the one that she wants to get rid of, the limiting belief. Bring that image up. And I'm going to change the submodalities that are in column 1. I'm going to get her to change them to the submodalities that are in column 2. Okay, and that's it, and then we're going to lock it in. Because what we're trying to do here is we want to eradicate column 1, that limiting belief. We want to eradicate it and make it no longer true for Jenny. Okay, so that you're going to represent it inside you the way you represent no longer true. Get rid of it. That old thing, that old belief. All right, let's go. So, you want to close your eyes and bring up the image of that limiting belief. I need control. I need to control in order for good things to happen. Okay, so with that image, Jenny, I know it's a black image, so that's fine, but I want you to make it a movie. And make it large. It is already large and it's already near, but I want you to associate yourself in it, step into it. And it's a dim picture, but I'd like you to now put that explosion sound into it. And that explosion sound is coming from the right, quite soft, a 7 out of 10 intensity, low pitch, with quite a fast rhythm. And feeling this feeling in your neck, this feeling of bliss, that's kind of like a 4 out of 10, which is quite light, and it's warm, and there's completely no internal dialogue, no taste, no smells. So just the sounds are taking over, that feeling of bliss. Feeling it in the back of your neck, it's feeling light, it's warm. You're associated in this, so you're really feeling this whole experience of bliss. Now, I'd like you to go ahead and lock it in 3 times, the sound of my word, boom. Lock it in, let's go again, lock it in. One more time, lock it in. And once you've locked it in, last one, okay. And when you've locked it in, I want you to just imagine going out. You're going to future pace out into the world. And you're feeling a sense of neutral. Anything's possible. The neutrality in you. And coming right out. When you're ready. Now as Jenny comes right back out of this image, okay, I'm going to test to see how she feels about this old belief now. It's that simple to get rid of old beliefs, okay? So when you think about this old belief, have to control in order for good things to happen, how do you feel about that right now?
So it's interesting because initially the image was very tense,
Mm.
and then because the second
Second column, the no longer true column.
image and emotion is bliss.
Yeah.
I felt the tension release from the first image,
Mm.
and so now when I think about the belief, I get that calming emotion,
Mhm.
and the emotion then makes me not be so tense to
Mhm.
then go back to that state,
Mhm. Mhm.
the initial one.
The initial one, yeah.
Yeah.
So that feeling of calm comes over you,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah.
And that's
It makes
okay.
me not want to control.
Control it,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, as time goes on, okay, you will even find that this old belief doesn't even come up. You won't even think about this whole concept of controlling. Okay, it will be so neutral, listless. It just completely like dissipates into nothingness.
Mm.
You know, it's like if the table had, you know, 4 chairs and 4 legs and 1 leg, you know, was rotten, and you replaced it,
Mm.
and that old leg is just after the replacement, you don't even think about the old leg. It's gone.
Mm.
You know, because that was in the past. You know what I mean? It's like that. So because now you've got a new leg on the table,
Mm.
and it's working really well. So that's it. You know, great, well done. And I want you to report back to me, you know, in the next day or two. So with NLP, we make sure that because we're working in the unconscious, we give clients the time to integrate. Okay, make sure that this time for integration. Sometimes because the conscious mind is interfering, we don't know. You know, people say, oh, I think I might be feeling this or that. We don't know. Okay, so after a day or two, let's check in with Jenny and see how we go. Okay. Okay, so now we've gotten rid of that old leg from the table. You've gotten rid of the limiting belief. Now we want to install an empowering one. So we're going to install something, first of all, that is so absolutely true for Jenny in column 3. Okay, so we want to know, how does Jenny represent something that is so totally, absolutely true? Okay, so what do you believe about something that's so absolutely true? I believe
that the sun rises every day.
the sun rises every day. Okay, so the sun rises every day. Most of us believe that, right? So you could use that too if you like. Okay, so I believe the sun rises every day. So let's just go with that belief and get an image. Go right ahead and close your eyes and get that image. I believe the sun rises every day. And tell me, is that black and white or color?
It's color.
Is it a movie or still?
Movie.
Is it large or small?
Large.
Is it near or far?
Near.
Are you in the picture or not? You're not. So you see your body in the picture?
No.
You don't see it? That means you are in the picture. You are enjoying it.
Mm.
Is it bright or dim?
Bright.
And do you hear any sounds?
No.
And do you feel any particular feeling with this belief?
Happy.
Happy? And where do you feel this? In your body?
All around.
All around. What is the intensity, scale of 1 to 10?
3.
Okay. And is it light or heavy? Is there a weight?
Light.
Is it warm, cold?
Warm.
All right. And is there a taste to this?
Salt.
Salt. And a smell to this?
And smell the salt as well.
Smell the salt too. And are you saying anything to yourself?
No.
No. Okay. Great. Thank you, Jenny. So Jenny's just given me the third column of how submodalities of how she represents, you know, something that is absolutely true for her. Okay. So what we're going to do now is find out, Jenny, what is your okay, I just want to break state for a minute. This whole concept of salt, okay, there's a smell, there's a taste. These are good things to have because, you know, she didn't have them in the other two. Okay, so for Jenny, salt is very important. Yeah. So anytime you're out there, if you wanted to even just go into a positive state, an absolutely true, this is a very strong state. You just think of salt. Just think that you're by the sea, you get the sea smell, and I smell salt. Wow, it takes you straight back into this, wow, absolutely true state. Yeah, so these are all the little things that you can pick up. I'm also noticing that for this particular column, she has it in color, where the other two are in black. You know, so movies are important to you. So when you go back, you can have a look at how column 3 is set up, because This gives you a lot of information about when something's good for you. This is how you represent it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so you could use it to create more images and stuff. Okay, so alright, so what is your empowering belief that you would rather believe? Something that's positive and empowering for you that will propel you to success. I believe I
would like to let go and let be, and that success that's meant for me will naturally come.
And success meant for me will naturally come. Okay. Alright, so I've got that down. Now what we're going to do is, Jenny, perhaps you could think about an image. Now Jenny doesn't have this, right? We are creating it and we're installing something new. So she doesn't have it inside her. There's no image. So here is where in column 4 we're going to leave it blank, but we're going to ask Jenny to create an image that represents this belief. Okay, perhaps you're with your friends, perhaps you're by the sea, perhaps you're wherever, but you're going to start creating this image from scratch. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes, begin to create this image. I don't know who's around you, you don't have to tell me. Create the image. Where are you? Who's with you? What are you doing? You know, it's obviously something fabulous because it's a positive, empowering belief that we're creating here. And when you've got that picture in your mind, we're going to start to add on the submodalities that are in column 3. So just create this picture in color, Jenny, and make it a movie. As you start to make this a movie, I want you to create it as a large picture that's quite near to you, and make it bright. Now this compelling, beautiful image, I'd like you to associate in it and step right into it, so that you begin to feel all around you this feeling of happiness. And you have this lightness and this warm feeling. Remember the smell and the taste of salt. As soon as you put that in, you know that there are no sounds at all, externally as well as internally. It's silent. And with this silence is where you get your empowered states from. For you, silence is very important. Let's go through it again, this colorful image. It's a movie, you're in there enjoying this happiness that's all around you. It's warm, it's light, you can smell and taste the salt. And you're saying to yourself, yeah, I'm letting go. I'm just letting be and allowing success that's meant for me to naturally come to me. As the doors and the gates of wisdom are open and they flow in through me. They're flowing into me. Now I want you to anchor that somewhere on your body, on your knuckle, on the inside of your wrist. Just touch a part of your, and hold on to that. Okay, so this is where your empowering belief, I'm just doing one more step to anchor it on Jenny's body. Okay, and as you feel it really, really strong, you can let go. So knowing that her left hand is near the elbow, on the inner part of her elbow, holding on. Okay, so you can always fire it off at any time. So imagining now, let's just go ahead and lock it in 3 times on the sound of my click. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and lock it in one more time. One more time. And as you lock it in, you know that it is encapsulated inside you. I want you to see yourself going out into the world. Notice your physiology has changed as you believe this about yourself. You're going out with a posture that's so much more empowered. Perhaps your level of confidence. Everything that just exudes and oozes out of you as you step out with that presence. So if your client who you're coaching is really enjoying this state, because this is a really beautiful place to be, just go ahead and let them do that and come out and open your eyes in your own time. So as Jenny's doing that, you'll notice that I have 3 columns here that were filled with how Jenny represents something that was a limiting belief, a belief to be no longer true, and in the 3rd column, something to be absolutely true. We have created column 4 inside her in the same submodalities of what is in column 3, with a new image that she created for column 4, her empowering belief that she's able to let go and let it be and allow things to come to her, success to come to her. Okay, so everybody, it's time for you to get into your groups of 2 and practice this. Okay, so I'll see you back in the class.